Let's talk about long division of polynomials. And this is going to be very similar to long division that you did in grade school of big numbers. But in this case, we are taking a trinomial here and dividing it by a binomial. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to set it up just like we set up long division in the past. Inside of here is my dividend, x squared plus 10x plus 21. And then outside it's going to be my divisor, x plus 3. Now, when I go to divide, first thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at dividing this binomial by this binomial. And if you divided the first term, x squared divided by x, you would know that you get back an x. But the way that I like to think about division is by saying, what would I multiply to get that? Okay, if you think of 8 divided by 4, you would say, what would I multiply a 4 by to make 8? And the answer is 2. So going back to my problem here, I'm going to ask myself, what do I need to multiply this x by to get this x squared? And the answer is x. Now, since I'm going to be multiplying both binomials, both terms of the binomial, I'm going to put my x here. Okay? I like to line up my x's, but it's mostly because this x is going to multiply both of these to give me something here. All right, let's go ahead and multiply. This x now multiplies both terms in the binomial. X times x is x squared, and x times 3 is 3x. Now, when I go to subtract, I like to use this little phrase to help remind me I'm really subtracting both of these things. And what I'm going to say, I'd like you to say it also. Draw the line, change the signs. This will become a minus x squared, and this will become a minus 3x. All right, that's how you subtract something, is you change the sign of it. Now, when I go to add them together, I have x squared minus x squared. That will cancel. 10x minus 3x gives me 7x. Now I'm going to drop down the 21 plus 21, and now I'll start over again. What do I need to multiply this x by to get 7x? And the answer to that is 7. Let me replace that x. So, plus 7, constant goes on top of the other constant. And now this 7 is going to multiply both parts of the binomial. 7 times x is 7x. 7 times 3 is plus 21. All right, say it with me. Draw the line, change the signs. This will become a minus, and this will become a minus. That's how I subtract the bottom. 7x minus 7x, 0. 21 minus 21 is 0. Okay, so this is a nice one. For this polynomial, we have no remainder. We will look at polynomial division where we will have a remainder. But since this is a 0, there's no remainder. Okay, now let me remind you, since division can be also looked at as what do I need to multiply, let's look at this trinomial right here. Over on this side, let me put it in, let me get a different color. Let me go for green. X squared plus 10x plus 21. If I factored this, watch what I would get. X and x, 3 and 7, plus and plus. Does that look familiar? X plus 3 times x plus 7? X plus 3, x plus 7? Okay, so sometimes when a trinomial can factor, of course, usually we want to factor it, but sometimes when it cannot factor, we're going to use long division. We'll end up with a remainder here, something other than 0, but it's still going to be helpful when we can't factor it.